production, take one.
Sounding like I'm from the city of Shy, home of the P. See, I keep bleaching the brain of a P. We are not offend the women, but I'm sending the game. Listen to forms of pronouns and synonyms. Haters wanna hate, I'll send one in their penalty. Touching on the first date, in every other city we go. I pity the fools, swimming in pools and not knowing what your kitty would do. Gotta climbing up the wall like a Spider-Man.
Hello, and thank you for being on set with Ahku, Unscripted. My name is Ahku and I'm your host. Today, I'll be interviewing an actress, producer, director, an entrepreneur, and at one point, she was a hip-hop recording artist. She co-founded the company Urban Theater in her hometown of Chicago, the South Side to be exact. Marilyn Camacho, how you doing?
I'm good.
Oh,
so
man.
good to be here.
Man, thank you for coming to hang out.
It's like full circle.
Man, and then you came and dressed like your boy.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. We didn't even call each other on
Man,
this.
didn't even
like
just that energy. See? Oh,
Yes.
So look here. So tell me, you grew up in Chicago.
Grew up in Chicago. Yeah,
Tell me about
South
that.
Side. Yeah, born and raised on the far South Side. Half my life in like the Pilsen area. For those who are from Chicago, they'll know the area is like closer to downtown, and then my family moved further south, like by close to Midway Airport, and that's where all my family's at now. So
Okay.
yeah, but pretty big family.
Yeah.
You know, got 7 siblings.
Right, and you're the middle.
I'm the middle child.
Right,
yeah,
right.
like 4 sisters, 3 brothers. It was like the Brady Bunch.
Man, you know.
I growing up.
Yeah.
But you know, a little bit more loud, a lot of salsa music. You know what I mean? A lot more fights.
Man.
You know.
Man.
But it was a good time. You know, it's really cool because I got exposed to so much. You know, from my older siblings. You know, culture-wise, music-wise. You know, it's good times. You know. In Chicago, I'm a Chicago girl through and through, even though I've been living here in LA for some time.
Right. We'll get to that.
Yeah,
We'll get to that.
I'm still Chicago at heart, always.
Always. What about that pizza, Chicago pizza?
Oof, come on. And we don't, look, real Chicagoans, we don't eat that deep dish.
Oh, really? That's a myth.
That's like for tourists. We do tavern style, cut in squares. Like, that's our pizza. That's what we eat, you know? I don't know any of my friends, anybody growing up with me, you know, in my neighborhood or even just my family, just cousins and everybody else, nobody eats deep dish like that. Like, that's like something that you're like, oh, I'm kind of in the mood for it, but it's not really. Chicagoans eat tavern style.
Y'all hear that?
Pizza.
All that talk about that deep dish is cap.
That's
She just said it. So I don't want to hear no more of that. That's all cap.
That's all cap. That's for the tourists.
So for you tourists out there. So if you see somebody in Chicago eating a deep dish, you setting yourself up because they know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We know the real. I went to this small private college called Barra College in Lake Forest, Illinois. It was such a dope experience. I made lifelong friendships, you know, from being at that school, and our theater training was super intense. Like, our classes were like 10 people, you know, and got trained in, you know, Meisner and Linklater and Stanislavski, and our teachers were phenomenal teachers, and I got some really, really good, solid training while I was there. You know, the 2 years that I was there, I was kind of feeling homesick. I wanted to go back to the city. So I didn't stay. I left probably about a little bit after 2 years.
Okay.
Also, too, it was in the burbs.
Okay.
I wasn't used to that.
Yeah. Coming from that south side.
I was not used to that. I remember like the first couple of weeks, you know, I had a couple of night classes, and we were in it was like all forest, you know. And if you're a city girl, like, come on.
Right.
I'm used to like sirens. I'm used to like,
Yeah.
you know,
we talking
gunshot,
Cabrini
you know?
Greens. I mean, she from where Candyman was, you know.
No, I'm not.
You didn't know Candyman?
Of course I knew Candyman. Not like that, you know what I'm saying? But,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
like that,
like
yeah,
inner
right.
city living, like,
Right.
it's loud, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
And
yeah.
so this awkward silence at night, you know, you just hear nature. It was so different. I remember there was a couple of times I was scared. I was scared to walk to class. You
Wait a
know?
minute, hold on. So
I was
you
scared.
walked through Chicago at night,
I was
but you was scared to walk through the forest.
I swear to God, I was scared.
Man,
I was like, this
you hear
is
that?
because I felt so out of my element.
Nah,
It just was
yeah.
not. It was for me. It was a total like culture shock.
Right,
you know?
right, real talk.
And I remember I had a couple of my homies who were like, "Would you mind walking me to class? Like, I had to walk down this long trail and
Yeah.
there's nothing but trees. There ain't
No,
nothing out here.
no.
It's pitch black.
No.
Like,
Like,
I don't know what's gonna
hey,
creep
look,
out.
I'm giving
you
her
know?
the business, but you get some black folks in the forest. Let's just be 100.
know?
You ain't gonna get a lot of black people in the forest, especially at night.
Exactly.
Come on, man, we ain't doing that. Yeah. So, now, with that being said, tell me a little bit about the project that you collaborated with. That it sounds like it won some awards.
Oh yeah. You're talking about Two Dancers, One Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we actually shot that during the pandemic, and that was crazy. But just with the whole COVID thing. But yeah, so I did that with Gloria Laino, who's a dear friend of mine, and she's an amazing artist. And she wrote this film. She used to be a dancer, so it was kind of inspired by her life a bit, I guess you could say. And she said, Marilyn, I really want you to produce this, and you know, I have somewhat of a budget, and let's just try to do it. And we did it. We were able to knock it out during the pandemic, and it's gained so much traction. We've submitted to so many festivals. It's already won over 25 awards, I think.
Wow. That's
including
amazing.
Best Producer.
Hey! That's what I'm talking about.
And so yeah, it's really been killing it at the festivals, and so we've been really proud of that and excited, and we're trying to, right now we're in the process of also submitting it to a few other festivals, including Puerto Rican Film Festival, and it did already have its LA premiere, but I think we might be doing another screening of it soon, you know, just because a lot of people weren't able to catch it that time.
Right.
So yeah, but it was an amazing experience, and for me, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, do I really love producing? Like, I'm good at it, but do I really love it? You know? And I can't say that I necessarily love producing. I would probably lean more towards, you know, acting and directing, but I can produce. I can get it done.
Right,
you know?
right. Yeah, I was in the music business, right? And I know a lot of people in this business, you know, when it pertains to the music business. And I was always about to sign a contract. Was in the building, about to get this record deal. It was always, almost. And as I get older and I'm looking back, when you talk about rejection for the protection, man, had I got a record deal in my 20s, I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking
Absolutely.
right now.
Absolutely.
No, I guarantee I wouldn't. You know, I look at like sports, right? Like sports and music has to be one of the only things that can bring strangers from all walks of life together and get to hug and scream and yelling at that one moment and that one time, right? Which brings me back to art, and this is what art does. So I have a question. So we went from theater to stage to, you know, school and things of that nature. But now let's go a little bit more of a transitional stage of, tell me about Ruby.
Oh my God.
Ruby, yo.
Ruby, yo.
How did that come about?
But I kind of had a little crew that I hung with back in college at Vera, and we would do little sessions, you know, in the dorm rooms and stuff like that. And then when I got back to the city, I got really involved in the poetry scene, and it just kind of evolved from there. And then I don't know. I got back. I delved back into theater, did a lot of shows with a lot of different companies, and then was continuing to hone those skills on the mic, you know, and get more comfortable with that part of my stage presence, you know.
But look, well, hey.
But you know,
I'm glad that you came. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. This was really dope.
Yeah,
and, congratulations.
Thank you. And you know what? We're gonna end this, and I just want to say thank you to Marilyn Camacho.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ahku.
You're welcome. Yeah. Oh, so glad. Yeah, and thank you for hanging out. And we will see you on the next episode of Being on Set with Ahku Unscripted.